Welcome to the Ronni Resonance Podcast, a space for women in transition, becoming, and rebirth. I'm Ronni, an intuitive guide, mentor, and multi-dimensional human learning right alongside you. Here we explore identity shifts, intuition, alignment, purpose, and the deeper truths you've been feeling but maybe haven't said out loud yet. This is where you return to yourself, gently, honestly, and with resonance. Take a breath. You're exactly where you're meant to be.
Hello, everyone. You know that feeling when you're trying to step into a new version of yourself, but somehow you keep slipping back into this old pattern? Like one day you might feel aligned, clear, and excited, and then the other day you're suddenly doing things that you thought you'd outgrown. If you've been wondering why your identity shift isn't sticking, you're not broken, you're just in this integration phase. Today, I want to talk about why this happens and what your body is actually trying to tell you. Let me be honest, I've been navigating a huge identity shift myself. For almost 15 years, the beauty industry was my world. Even when I didn't align with parts of it, I still understood it. So that felt safe. It felt like belonging, even if that belonging came with pressure and expectations and this feeling that if you aren't obsessed with every single aspect of the beauty world, then you must hate your job or you're hardened by the industry. And when you've built a whole life around an identity, it becomes almost confusing to imagine who you are without it. So when I started shifting out of being just the esthetician and letting go of the spa owner identity and stepping into a more intuitive, spiritual leadership role, my nervous system was like, is this safe? Who are we without the identity that we've had for the last 15 years? And are we sure that people won't think that I've failed or I just gave up? That's what makes identity shifts feel sticky. It's not your mindset. It's not lack of discipline. It's not that you don't want it enough. It's your nervous system trying to keep you alive using old information. For me, this showed up in tiny moments, like catching myself thinking, maybe I should post about openings. Maybe I should hustle a bit more. Maybe I should throw a sale. That is old identity panic. The part of me that survived on clients coming in the door. The part that equated worth with being booked. The part that still believed safety equaled the spa. But once I got honest, I realized I'm not even financially relying on that life anymore. I'm moving into a completely different direction. And every time I try to go backwards, it just feels wrong. That's when you know the shift is happening. When this old identity doesn't fit, but the new one still feels new. Here's the beautiful part. The moment I stopped forcing myself back into who I used to be, the universe matched me. People started reaching out for podcast interviews. I've done like 3 or 4 now. People messaged me saying my content helped them. Opportunities opened in completely unexpected ways. The second I put my energy into who I'm becoming, that's where the alignment and abundance showed up. And that's why identity shifts don't stick at first, because your body hasn't caught up to your desires. You're mentally ready, but somatically still holding your old identity. But the moment those two start syncing, everything changes. If this message resonated with you, I'm going deeper inside the Becoming Sanctuary. This week's extended podcast episode is called Identity Alignment, bringing your behaviors into harmony with who you're becoming. This is a full breakdown of micro alignments, nervous system safety, and how to actually live in your new identity without overwhelming yourself. If you now want to learn the how, you'll find that inside the Ronni Resonance classroom. I'll link it in the description.